I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You... Oh!
This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Full Sail University. Hey, what's up guys, Soldier Knows Best. This is a game I've been waiting for an extremely long time. This is Batman Arkham Knight. This is the last game in this series of games that have been coming up over the past few years that have really just been great. They've been getting better and better, and this promises to be the best one out of the bunch. And so far from my first experience, I would say it is definitely heading in that direction. And then the game starts off with the Joker being dead. The Joker is dead, and you actually cremate him. And the city is kind of in a period where people are trying to figure out what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden, boom, Scarecrow attacks, and he threatens Gotham City, and basically people flee the city. And really the only people left are the police and also all the other criminals that are waiting to try to take over and try to kill you as Batman. And so after you get a quick update into the story, you're basically thrust into the city, which is 5 times bigger than the last city in the previous game. So you have a lot of real estate to really explore. But first, we're going to take a look at the combat system, which feels very familiar if you played the previous Batman games. Everything is very simplified, but feels very rewarding. You're normally going to be thrust into combat. I've been saying thrust a lot for some reason, but you can normally be put into combat with multiple enemies trying to attack you from different angles. And you can maneuver, you can evade them, you can punch them, you can string together combos, you can use weapons, you can use smoke to evade or to kind of disorient them, and you can do a number of different things that really makes the combat feel rewarding when you finally get that final blow that knocks out the last guy. And then even more rewarding than that is taking somebody out with an environment takedown where Batman would use something like a lamp and just smash that over the guy's head. I mean, it's really one of the best combat systems for an kind of open-ended game like this. But one new thing in this new Batman game that has everybody excited, yes, you have access to the Batmobile, and this thing is a beast. The Batmobile you can summon just by pressing the left bumper if you're looking down on the road or you're actually standing on that road, and it'll go ahead and summon that vehicle, and now you're ready to just basically just plow over everything in the city when you're trying to take down enemies who are in other vehicles, or you're just trying to get to your destination, your next mission. And the controls could be a little bit tighter for my taste. I don't really get a sense of grip, feels like I am driving on ice, but for the most part, when you're driving the city at high speeds and you do a power slide, you still have control over the vehicle itself. But the coolest thing about this Batmobile that actually gives you more control is that you can turn it into a tank. So turn it into a tank, of course, is going to slow it down, but it allows you to be able to acquire targets a lot easier and be able to shoot off rockets and machine guns, and then you can kill more and more enemies, and you have the ability to shoot off a cluster of rockets and take out more targets at once. And you'll find that this tank is not only just used for destruction, but also to certain challenges that have you try to figure out how you need to get your Batmobile up onto a rooftop in order to do something with it, like pull down a wall. And so you're going to need to go into this tank mode, and also you'll combination of, you know, using the regular Batmobile to speed up a ramp to get to somewhere, but that tank mode just gives you that control where you can maneuver around these tight corners and tight spaces a lot easier. And so the Batmobile is definitely my favorite thing so far to use in this game. And again, I've only been using the game for an hour or so. This is all the stuff that I experienced so far. And one of the nice things you can do is actually go into Gotham City Police Department and actually take a look around, so you can talk to different police officers. Also, you can take a look at the evidence room and see all the past enemies that you face and some of their favorite weapons, and you can get like an audio description of what it's about. And that's pretty interesting just to be able to see. And I spent about 10 minutes just walking around this area itself. But after you do that, as I mentioned before, you can choose certain missions. So you can choose to attack the main storyline, which is going after Scarecrow, or you can do certain missions like saving some firemen, or in my case, I decided to go check out the new Riddler missions. And the first mission I came across and requires my Batmobile, so I needed to use his Batmobile in order to go through this kind of track of death so that he set up. And so basically you have to trigger certain platforms to come up or go away and appear just by pressing, I think it was the A button, the B button, but anyway, and you're going at high speeds, you do have a time limit, and it's really cool, it's really fun. It does take you to use your mind to do it. You do have to be focused, and so this is just the first one of many that I know I'm going to be doing in this game, but this first one was definitely fun. I'm looking forward to the future ones. And also pretty early on in the game, your suit gets an upgrade, so you get this really cool suit that has better abilities, you can take more punishment, and it makes you faster, and so you can do these fear multi-takedowns where you can take down multiple enemies at a very, very extremely fast pace. So this is useful if your enemies are in the building there and you need to get in. You can jump through the glass and just do work. You can take out everybody, and this very, very cool animation, very cool sequence every single time I do it. I am completely satisfied with it. You can even combine the Batmobile sometimes. You can jump out of the Batmobile and go right into one of these multi-takedowns and just do work. And then you can throw an enemy up in the air and have the Batmobile shoot them. So this game is extremely, extremely cool. And the storyline is something that I heard was going to be really good. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns in it. And again, this is just my first hour playing the game, so I'm definitely just scratching the surface of what this game is going to be offering. And before I get to my final thoughts about this first look of Batman Arkham Knight, I'm just going to take a look at our sponsor for this video, and that is Full Sail University. And Full Sail is going to give you a heads up if you're really trying to learn the mobile development side and learn how to make apps and deploy them for Android and iOS, or their software development bachelor's degree program, which will teach you programming fundamentals through project-based coursework. I mean, you can really learn how to do this stuff and get heads onto it. And they offer some of these courses on campus in Winter Park, Florida, or you can actually just do a lot of them online. And then you have access to some of the latest technology from day one. You can get laptops at a discount, and you get all types of software. So it's a really cool way to get a heads up on the rest of the competition. And so you can learn more about this by going to fullsail.edu/soldier. Again, it's fullsail.edu/soldier. All right, so this is my first look at Batman Arkham Knight. I'm really liking everything that I've seen so far within this first hour, and there's other characters to play, there's other things, and I heard the storyline was extremely good, especially when it gets down to the end, so I can't wait to finish this game and really be able to explore everything that's in it. So I'll be playing this game on twitch.tv. I'll leave a link down below, and you'll actually be able to watch me play this game, and I'll be able to chat with you. So I'll be playing it throughout the day and really over the next week or so, so you can definitely join in there as I play other games as well. But like always, guys, leave a comment down below what you think about this superhero. I know some people want to argue whether Batman is a superhero or not, but either way, just leave a comment down below what you think about this game so far, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for you, baby, and I love playing with Poison Ivy. Is this sounding creepy? It is. Let me get out of here.